All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2022. I have been away for a little while, enjoying time off, relaxing, hanging out with the family, which I haven't seen in a long time. It was very, very nice. But as you can see, I am now back in Thailand, where it's time to get some work done. I just want to make this video because I think there's a lot of concerns in the market, and I just want to kind of give my overview. Make sure that you stay tuned to the end because we're going to tell you the 5 winners who were part of the giveaway that we did over the Christmas time. 5 winners, each winning $1,000, and as well as 7 winners who are going to get whitelist spots for Jurassic Punks, a very cool NFT project that's being created in Unreal Engine 5, along with the ability for the avatars to actually do full body motion capture and movement. It's pretty incredible. We'll put the link in the description below. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. So what is going on right now in 2022? Well, we have a bit of uncertainty in the market, and that's okay. You know, what we're seeing right now is a period of uncertainty, and what that's caused by primarily is really the traditional market. So we had the Fed who, announced putting up interest rates a little bit, and people are going to be less likely to borrow money and invest that into different equities, stocks, things like that. And so we've seen a little bit of a pullback in traditional markets, as well as a pullback in crypto as well. At this point, you might be asking yourself, what should I do? Should I be holding? Should I sell? Should I be buying more? And what I'm doing right now is in this wait and see pattern. To me, it doesn't make a lot of sense at all to consider something like selling, for example. We've already seen a 40% retracement from all-time highs. And in my opinion, it's very unlikely that the markets are going to see significant more downside. We might see a little bit. We might see a drop to 38K or whatever. So the only thing that would cause major capitulation would be a huge kind of black swan event and seeing the entire global economy come crashing down. Now, it doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen. We will have to kind of wait and see. And that's where I'm keeping my eye on, actually, is like traditional markets. Whether we like it or not, we're still highly correlated or highly connected to legacy markets. And so we tend to see when those markets come down, the stocks, and what I look at the global or the US major indexes. So like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones, and kind of see how that's performing. And if it does well, the crypto markets seem to do really well. But what I want to talk to you about right now is kind of what you should be doing, or what we're going to do. And really that's kind of, it's about timing and preparing. So right now things aren't hectic. When everything's going really up or really down, things are hectic, and you should already have your plan in place for when we have these major market movements. But right now we don't have major market movements. We've got this kind of boring sideways movement, and there's not a lot of volume in the market. And this is a perfect time to just kind of take a deep breath, collect your thoughts, and strategize. But it is a good time right now that we're in a new year to think about what it is that you want for your life. And I always say that you should be going full-time crypto, and in my opinion, it's the best thing that one could do for themselves. And I'm not going to go into depth on this video about how to do that. You can see in one of my past videos, I do talk about in depth how to go full-time crypto. But we shouldn't be thinking about also, how to get rich quick. It's something that can happen, but it's highly unlikely. In crypto, it does happen. You do see these things when you participate in an IDO, for example, on Ignition or whatever, and they do, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100x sometimes. And that's great, and it helps, but it shouldn't be the expectation or the norm. You should be, making your decisions based on sound due diligence and research, and doing your own research. Speaking of this, guys, let me know in the comments below if you would like me to start doing some kind of Crypto 101 series. I think what I was thinking about doing was that a lot of people, when I meet them in my day-to-day, they ask me, hey, Kyle, where should I start? What should I be looking at? And, I think that it would be a good idea for me to start doing some type of 101. And a lot of this you guys already know, right? How to use MetaMask, what is Bitcoin, what are altcoins, how to do IDOs. So let me know in the comments below if that's something that you might be interested in. I think it would also help for any of you guys that are paid token holders or fans of myself or the Master Ventures ecosystem. I think this would also be of great value to us to bring in more users, because the greater our community becomes, the greater that everybody, in crypto, it's a community wins kind of environment. And so another thing too is I always talk about, becoming an architect of your own life. So start thinking about, if you haven't already, what do I want my life to look like? And this is something that I started doing very early on. So that's, reading books or audiobooks about, things like how to negotiate, there's a good book called How to Win Friends and How to Win Friends and Influence People. A good book like Rich Dad Poor Dad, or anything from Robert Kiyosaki is phenomenal. And start looking at, what do you want your life to look like? For me, I came to Thailand, started backpacking in 2000, right after high school, and I fell in love with Thailand, and I thought that this is where I want to live, when I can do so. And, if your revenue source, if your job isn't based on the internet, I would highly encourage you to go ahead and do that, because it frees up your ability to not be locked to any one location. And being able to work remotely is one of the greatest things of our generation. And for me, I was just back visiting people in California, family, and as much as it was nice to see them, I can't tell you how happy I am to be back here in Thailand. It just really feels great. Alright, Mac? This is nice. So this is why I love Thailand. Just walking down, this guy offered us a couple free. I tried to give him money and he wouldn't take it, but then eventually I just put it in his pocket because I thought he could use it more than I could. So, but it's cheers, by the way. Fresh baby coconut. So one of the things that I'm gonna definitely focus on myself for 2022 is health, and 2021 was so crazy, and I used as an excuse to kind of saying that I was too busy to go to the gym, but I think that, since we do have jobs online, which involves us, sitting behind a computer a lot of the day, it is very important to get out and move our body as well. And so, I'm definitely going to be focused on health, and one of the things too that I used to do before crypto is regenerative medicine and anti-aging. So, and I know how good it feels to feel good and to be in good shape. And so one of the things too, if you're watching this and if you're not subscribed and you are interested in about how to be healthier, what kind of vitamins, juicing, stem cells, stuff like that too, let me know in the comments below if that's something that you're interested in learning more about. That was my entire career before crypto 10 years ago, was exactly this. And so I want to bring back focus to that. If you happen to be a doctor or a student in medical school and interested in coming and working with us full time, that's something that I'd actually like to do, is hire an MD or scientist or something that has studied this industry, because traditional doctors are not ideal for health. They don't focus on, they just focus on treating the symptom versus the underlying root cause of the symptom. For example, if you get a rash, they're going to give you a cream for the rash, not trying to understand why that rash developed in the first place. So, this is going to be a year full of making goals, feeling better, increasing our wealth, increasing our health, our happiness. This year also, I want to focus a lot on community. So, community is one of the most important things in the crypto world. That means growing out the Master Ventures ecosystem, growing out our ecosystem partners, paying attention to you, the subscribers, the concerns, the comments, the questions, addressing them, creating an NFT line for us, for the community to really exchange ideas, exchange information, exchange value. And we have a lot of things lined up. And stay tuned for this AMA that we're going to be doing Wednesday to catch up on all things paid at Master Ventures. But really, guys, I just wanted to say, happy 2022. This is going to be an amazing year. We're going to thrive and going to make sure that we are always paying attention to the market and benefit, you know, whether it goes up or down, which I personally think it's going to be a very bullish year. You know, with all things considered, I think that this is nothing to be worried about as far as the market right now. But we will be paying very close attention and bringing everything to you guys, you know, as it happens, as it unfolds. Remember, I've been in the industry for 10 years. You know, I've seen it all and been here, and I give you the information based on what I've experienced in the past and what I expect to be happening in the immediate short term as well as the long term. So guys, if that sounds good to you, make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already, and stay tuned to this channel. We plan on bringing you a lot of content throughout the year and doing everything that we can to bring the most value to you watching this. As promised, here is the list of the people who won the five winners for the $1,000 each for the Christmas giveaway, plus each of you who won this $1,000 plus an additional 3 people will get whitelist spots to Jurassic Punks, and we have your emails, so we will be emailing you for your ERC20 addresses or your BSC addresses, whatever you prefer. And of course, to add you to the whitelist as well for Jurassic Punks. So the winners are, drumroll please. Okay, the YouTube names are Crypto Hustle, Lisa Spiridon, Justice Zeman, Crypto Leon, and the 5th is the Yangerine. Congratulations, guys. We'll each be sending you $1,000. And you also get whitelisted to Jurassic Punks, as well as the 3 other whitelists for Jurassic Punks are Big Worm, One Day, DAE, and the other email is Healthy Muffin. And so congratulations, guys. We'll be doing many more of these in the videos to come. So make sure that you're subscribed, and congratulations again.